Here's a look at our lineups for tonight. First of all, for the visiting Spartans of Aurora University, in goal, a junior from LaSalle, Illinois, number 0, Jalen Deppenbrock. A sophomore back from Oswego, Illinois, number 3, Evan Kosis. Junior forward from Plainfield, Illinois, number 4, Anthony Marmaleo. Senior back from South Elgin, Illinois, number 5, Sergio Briones. A sophomore forward from DePlain, Illinois, number 7, Christian Correa. Senior midfielder from Aurora, Illinois, number 8, Sal Garcia. Sophomore forward from Woodridge, Illinois, number 10, Enrique Gonzalez. Junior back from Carpentersville, Illinois, number 17, Gerardo Estrada. Junior back from New Lenox, Illinois, number 20, Connor Erickson. Senior midfielder from Aurora, Illinois, number 30, Henry Zanel. And a senior midfielder from Elgin, Illinois, number 39, Eduardo Carrillo. The Spartans are coached by Mr. Ryan Lakin and assisted by Chad Flanders, Bill Andrews, and graduate assistant Dalton Brousseau. And now for the Knights of Calvin University. In goal for the Maroon and Gold, a junior from Grand Rapids wearing number 35, Daniel Wonder. A senior back from Grand Haven, number 2, Drew Van Andel. Junior back from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, number 3, Aguma Mahumaza. Sophomore forward from Lake Forest, Illinois, number 7, Oliver Akintate. A sophomore back, he's from Hudsonville, he wears number 12, Evan Neuenhuis. Junior back from Naperville, Illinois, number 18, Ethan Harvey. Senior midfielder from Flint, number 19, Mason Smith. Senior midfielder from Charlotte, North Carolina, number 22, Coleman Ulrey. A senior forward from Auckland, New Zealand, number 23, Sam Twigg. A junior back from Canton, Michigan, number 24, Alex Bowser. And a junior midfielder from Grand Rapids, number 26, Chris Shaw. The Knights are coached by Mr. Ryan Souders and assisted by Brady Bryant, Matt Hines, and Stephen Hooker. And now, would everyone please rise and gentlemen take off their caps for the playing of our national anthem. Quick halftime score from Gambier.
Hello and welcome to this evening's broadcast of Calvin Men's Soccer. My name is Jeff Vanderplug, and I'll be bringing you the matchup tonight between the Knights of Calvin University and the Spartans of Aurora University. Aurora comes to us via Illinois. Aurora under the direction of head coach Ryan Lakin, 8th year at the helm. Previously the head coach of Illinois Wesleyan. He's 71, 46, and 11 overall at Aurora. Aurora coming off a 5-2-1 season last spring. Calvin, meanwhile, under the helm of Coach Ryan Souders. So far this year, 3-0-1. The one draw coming earlier this week against Ohio Wesleyan, I believe. And a barn burner that went the distance. The Knights looking to add to that impressive season record here so far. Trying to keep the momentum going today. It looks like Aurora will kick it off here to start us off, and we are underway. Aurora in white and blue. The Knights wearing black tonight. 6 o'clock start here in Grand Rapids, and we're glad to have you with us. Approaching the end of the non-conference schedule. As the Knights turn it over, and Aurora looking to send it in. A couple of conference and non-conference games mixed up over the next 2 weeks for the Knights before it's fully into the conference slate. Definitely a matchup everybody's been looking forward to in this one, and Sam Twigg makes his way through traffic up the near sideline. Rolling it forward for Harvey. Beaten to the spot. It'll be a throw for the Knights. Throw goes into Chris Shaw, who tries to lay it forward. Knights will roll it back to the defense. Now Aurora looking to push it forward. The Connor Erickson punching it forward, trying to find Anthony Marmolejo. Sent back across the field, played there. Gerardo Estrada, the cornerback on the far side. He faces Oliver Alcantara, who tries to chip it through for Chris Shaw on the spin. Lays it off for Smith. The right-footed shot is blocked in the box. They had a chance there to create something. Spartans trying to send it through, and Aguma Mahumaza there to cover it up. Harvey punches it through the middle for Smith. Back to Harvey up the sideline. Cutting it back towards the box. Trying to cross it in. It's stuck away there. Excellent defense. Evan Kosas denying Harvey the opportunity to send it into the box. Now Coleman Ulrey laying across. Mason Smith trying to handle in traffic. Gets punched away by Kosas. Van Andel trying to control in the midfield. Aurora trying to roll it through, and they do. Looking for Marmolejo. He lays it off. Gonzalez takes a rip, and Bowser will punch it out the sideline. That'll be a long throw in, just barely missing that corner post. Drew Van Andel caught out of position there, trying to control the ball. Positioning himself aggressively up the field. Harvey smartly comes forward to punch away that cross. But instead it goes out the baseline. That'll be an Aurora corner. Christian Correa stands over it. Taken short and punched out. Aurora sending confusingly few numbers forward there. Now the ball rolls through. Sam Twigg on the pressure. Excellent job controlling in minimal space there. That was Sergio Briones. Akantade Neuenhuis trying to play a 1-2 up the sideline. Twigg turns and faces, poked away there by Briones. Up the near sideline, Sal Garcia. The Knights punch it back in. Sam Twig now. Gets it to his midfield teammate. Akintada on the far side trying to find his way around. He does. Tries a short cross. Nothing there. The Knights fully compact the Aurora defense. Trying to slow it down and find those spots to attack. Bit of a smaller Friday night crowd here for whatever reason, but allows you to hear everything that's happening out on the field. And I don't know if it carries through the mics we got out closer to the playing surface, but you can hear the touch of every single pass, every single dribble. This game being played at such consistent rhythm right now. Both teams with pretty connected offenses, really maintaining control of the ball all the way up and down the field. Maybe not the most nerves or the most intensity coming out of the gate in this game, but a lot of efficient, clean passes being sent back and forth. There's an ambitious shot from outside the box, curling over the bar. I believe that was Garcia from the midfield, sending that one towards the Calvin frame. The field is reversed, and the Spartans will roll it out to the defense. There's a nice aggressive tackle from Connor Erickson. Up the far sideline for Gerardo Estrada. His cross unable to find a teammate's foot. Akintada able to punch it back out of bounds. This time it goes out off of Aurora. Tomorrow night, the Knights will be back on the field here, hosting Carthage. 2 nights in a row of Calvin soccer. Fun weekend for this team. A lot of contact, no call coming there as Aurora pushes closer. Trying to cut it back and cross in front. It goes to the back post, then crossed back to the middle. And an excellent attack from Aurora leaves Calvin no choice. Mahumaza had to just knock it out of bounds. Sluggish to start on both ends for the Knights so far. Aurora not necessarily overcoming with a ton of energy, but making a lot of smart, clean passes, and that was the best opportunity they've had yet. They take a short corner. Mason Smith able to stop that one up, and an excellent hit from outside the box is caught by Daniel Wonder. Sal Garcia put a charge on that one, and it looked great. Wonder did his best to catch that one. That was surely about to be a magnificent goal if he had not stopped in front. Note taken if you're the Knights. Garcia is not afraid to fire from anywhere, and he has the capability to put it on frame, even amongst traffic. They tried to slide it through for Smith there. Harvey does a nice job to control that one. And Mahumaza will send it back to Wonder. Looking for Akintade along the far side. What a pass from Coleman. Already to free up Ethan Harvey on the near side. Harvey makes a move to the baseline, now crosses it in front to the backside. Akintade unable to get in front. It does go off an Aurora head. Ulrich just dropped that one on a dime. Full cross-court delivery. It creates this Calvin opportunity. Now in the box, Spartans slide it away from Chris Shaw. And send it back out the sideline where Neuenhuis will throw it in again. Shaw runs down Carrillo from behind. Sloppy pass will force Ulrich to punch it back to Mahumaza. Akintade unable to control. Garcia looks to the near sideline where Harvey will take it away. Look to send it through for Twig. Not very connected on the pass there. Bowser able to poke possession away from the Spartans. Kosas regains. Neuenhuis scoops it out the sideline. Chris Shaw steps in front of that pass. And now to the middle they go. They get it to Garcia, and his pass is mishandled. Carrillo now looking to chip it back in. It's controlled there, then poked towards the far corner that just misses the post. Christian Correa had a chance. He caught Daniel Wonder in between, not coming out, not staying in net. They'll say that it's off of Calvin. Must have deflected off the defender's foot because Wonder did not get a piece. Looked real close from here. Wonder didn't seem too concerned about it, but a chance nonetheless for the Spartans. They send it to the middle, and Mahumaza is able to cut away that cross. Akintade now on the counterattack. Looking to work to his favored left side. Using the speed. He's all the way around the corner, and it's tackled there. Akintade almost with an end-to-end chance. It's dangerous when he gets going. Bit of a heavy touch from Alex Bowser, turns it back over to the Spartans. Garcia looking far side for Gonzalez. Ends up back with Calvin. Advantage in the run of play, though, so far, for sure falling the way of the Spartans of Aurora, coming in here on the road Friday night. Limited crowd, and they are absolutely jumping all over the sluggish Knights here to start tonight. I don't say that trying to claim that Calvin is something that they're not. You've watched the Knights, have seen a lot more energy, a lot more pace on some other nights, and tonight, for whatever reason, Aurora able to just gum up the works. Calvin has not quite had that same pace of play. See how they make an adjustment. Still 0-0 though. No harm, no foul. And a long ways to go if you're Aurora as well. Momentum is only as good as what it gets you, and that's what the Spartans are trying to come up with here. Twig in a phone booth. Out of bounds off the Spartans. The Knights get the throw into Mason Smith in the middle. Now to Akantate on the far side. He gets it to Chris Shaw. To the middle now. Correa. Looking to go far side. Neuenhuis cuts in front. Neuenhuis without pressure will lay it off for Smith. Calvin trying to coax Aurora to push forward and spread that defense out. Get it up to Sam Twig. He turns and delivers to Ulrich, who looks to chip far side. Another beautiful ball for Akantate. Trying to make it past the defender there. No foul there in the middle either. Ref letting him play here early on. Another clean tackle. Carrillo takes it away from Twig. Akantate looking to get it back to Sam Twig. Nothing there. And now the Spartans on the run. Carrillo pushing to the box. And Neuenhuis runs him down from the outside. A good recovery, but another excellent run. Carrillo creating there through the middle. That senior midfielder, Elgin, Illinois. Product. His fellow senior Sal Garcia will head to the corner. Oh, he loses his footing as he takes the corner. It's an unfortunate way to have a poor result on a corner kick. Akintade once again using the pace on the far side of the field. He always just goes past you. I don't know why they don't just keep running back. Shaw trying to leave it through. He takes a right-footed shot. It's just wide of the post. Excellent counterattack from the Knights that time. A sign of life for sure after first half. It's now 20 minutes expired. That hasn't shown a lot of purpose, a lot of want. Easy for me to say up here. Guys have been working hard since the early August summer days. Been through 4 non-conference games and kind of getting into the thick of the school year now. For whatever reason, you just never experience the same kind of energy on a Friday as they do a lot of times on a Saturday. Kind of coasting into that weekend, starting to hit that kind of lull at the beginning of the year. You're really excited to start camp. You're excited to get those first few games. You're excited to hit the road the first few times. You're excited for your first big test, both in the classroom and on the field. And now you're kind of like in between the conference grind and all of those exciting times. Now we'll get a foul on Alex Bowser. Looked like Marmolejo may have tripped on the ball, but the foul is given either way. Free kick to the Spartans. Henry Zainel to take it, and he'll probably look to send it into the box for a teammate's head, trying to direct it on frame. In it goes, and Van Andel will punch it over the bar. Seems so carefree about it, like it's so in control, but when you're hitting it in the direction in between your own 2 goalposts, I know he's obviously intentionally sending that over the bar, but still kind of a scary moment. Van Andel, though, a super senior, he's been there before and he'll be there again, and situations that may scare him before just don't really test the nerves as much anymore, and now it's directed almost towards the frame. Just barely drifting over the net there. Connor Erickson had the second redirect heading in a dangerous direction. Daniel Wonder had already committed to the first redirect. And then Erickson able to turn it at the last moment, and Wonder was in no man's land. Excellent situational awareness from Erickson to put himself in the right spot. Knights catch a break that one drifts over the bar. Just over 20 minutes to play. Aurora will go to the bench here first, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Coach Sauter's answer, just given the lack of momentum. Maybe just needing a little different look out there, a little personnel adjustment. Kind of searching for what it's going to take to create those chances. Aurora back on the ball. Look, oh. Christian Correa confused by his teammate who was ready to come in the game, trying to pass it to number 21, Rolando Martinez, but Martinez is yet to rejoin the field. We'll get a foul on Twig, who was down on the ground. Near side Kosas. Tries to send it in. Now Garcia. To Marmolejo. Back to Garcia. Looking for somewhere to go with it, and he'll have to lay it back off. Briones trying to find a teammate. Calvin women's soccer on the road at Kenyon, I believe, tonight. They had a 2-1 lead in that one. You can check up on that one elsewhere on the Calvin Knights athletic website. I believe Calvin women's volleyball also on the road this weekend, as this men's soccer program enjoys a little homestand. Akintada able to poke it away and tries to feed to Mason Smith, but it's cut away there. Correa to Garcia. Now Kosas as the Spartans look to push forward. Souders is up off the bench, ready to send some subs into the game. Luka Siatsu not at the scores table yet, but preparing to move that way. Twig. Back to Harvey. He's looking the direction of Seamus Kilgallen, I believe. Calvin with 2 shots so far, I believe. Aurora with a couple more than that. Under 20 minutes to play in the half. Already looking for Nieuwenhuis up the far sideline. Nieuwenhuis unable to control it. Looks like Saunders will elect not to substitute right yet, but Aurora will. Rolando Martinez is in for Marmolejo. Evan Nieuwenhuis now. Looking to send it forward. And those passes at the front just are not connected today for the Knights. We'll get a whistle, and this time Siatsu will come into the game. Ethan Harvey comes out. Twig shifts to the wing and Siatsu up top. Smith on the ball. Shaw lets it through. Now Twig. Tries to feed to the sideline, but again, pass is stepped in front of. Now Twig is fouled as he tries to regain possession of the ball. That'll be a free kick for the Knights in an interesting spot. Good angle, relatively close. Smith will have to hit a good one to give the Knights a chance to send it in. Corner center backs are forward, the twin towers for the Knights. Sent into the box. Siatsu took a swipe at it, but no contact. Sent back in, and now some incidental contact sends Connor Erickson to the ground. It'll be a foul on Mahumaza. Didn't mean to make the reference, but as I said it, I do realize tomorrow, obviously our nation remembering a solemn day 20 years ago. Calvin with an excellent chapel today to discuss some of those feelings and some of the importances of what we remember tomorrow, the 20th anniversary of 9/11. American flags also planted to the ground around campus to help the Knights commemorate and respect the memory of those we lost 20 years ago tomorrow. Always a somber time, carrying extra significance given the second decade since its occurrence. Seamus Kilgallen in for Chris Shaw. Gets a round of applause here as he comes off. The Knights looking for something to provide some energy. Coach Sauter's debriefing with Shaw as he comes off the field, trying to figure out what it is that's slowing the Knights so much tonight. Akintade with some space on the far side. Now several players converge on him. He sends it across the net, and Siatsu was a step late. Twig keeps it in bounds. Looks to send it across. Possession fought for there. Now Twig sneaks through. Back towards the goal line, and he whiffed. He got a lot of ground and not a lot of ball in that second cross attempt. Siatsu just so close to just tapping that one home. Akintade fed it through in a great spot. He couldn't step off sides, obviously. Trying to time it just right, and the most promising of the chances we've seen so far for the Knights right there. Twig on the near sideline. Poke it out of bounds off of an Aurora player. Siatsu working himself back to the middle, and now Smith hits a high floater to the corner. Akintade running underneath it. Back to the goal. Looking for something to do with it. Tries to feed it up the sideline for Nieuwenhuis, who gets a foot on it. Still a lot of congestion on the far corner. And Ulrich will poke it out of bounds. Aurora regains possession to defense. Kilgallen, though, able to poke it away. Gets it through to Siatsu in the box. Left-footed shot is taken, and it's just to the side of the post. Caught up in the side netting. A bit of an optical illusion. It looked like it may have been more promising than it was. A good run either way, and Kilgallen coming off the bench, making the play to his fellow sub. They're creating an opportunity. Calvin almost drawing ahead there. But the last two chances showing more of what Calvin was looking for coming into this game, and Aurora needing to really turn it around. Far sideline, Akintade trying to run underneath it. I'll go back to Nieuwenhuis. And folks, I may be wrong on this, but I believe I just saw a player run up from the parking lot. No kidding. Give a high five to all of his Aurora teammates as he ran by and go right out to midfield. And he's going to come in the game. That's number 12, Lance Island. I don't believe he was standing with the team. I could be wrong, but they all were very excited to see him arrive. I don't know if he was in the bathroom since the beginning of this game, or I'm not sure. But Island is going to show up and he's going to play. Trying to give Aurora a boost before halftime. He'll go replace Correa. Nice job from his backside. Kosas able to get a foot on that one and punch it forward for the Spartans. Now it rolls back through looking for Martinez. Kilgallen far side looking to roll through for Akintade. Progress is slowed. Drew Van Andel sending it forward for Kilgallen. Looking through for Akintade. It's there. Oliver Akintade back to Kilgallen on the corner of the box. Now Smith up top. Gets it through for Ulrey. Twig ran past it, not realizing that that was for him, I believe. Aurora has it packed in nicely here. Kilgallen looking for Twig. He gets on the side of it. Now he gets to Akintade. To the middle of the box. Lots of traffic. Neuenhuis pressed forward, able to stay on the ball. Tries to send it to the middle. And now it's sent away. But that was consecutively connected passes there for the Knights up top. Something we haven't seen a lot of. Definitely an improvement. Ulrey, not sure what the intent was there. Punches it high in the air. Under 8 minutes to play, 0-0 first half, Aurora and Calvin, men's soccer. Calvin has responded here in the last 10 minutes after Aurora did an excellent job making the most of their opportunities and really making the Calvin defense work to keep this one a scoreless game. Siatsu and Kilgallen have provided a nice little burst. And Shaw did some good work before he came out of the game there. Sam Twig also continuing to help the Knights' cause. Now we'll sub them all out here. Ulrey, Akintade, and Twig out to take a breather and get ready to go back at it in the second half. Ethan Brown, a freshman, goes into the game along with Zach Flowerday and John Sadlowski. Sadlowski trying to punch it through. Humaza will send it back downfield. Kilgallen trying to cut through. Good for Brown, it's sent back. Connor Erickson quickly the other way after stepping in front of a pass. Gets it to Island on the near side. Patiently waits for his teammate to come open. Aurora trying to slice it back through the box, and Siatsu will punch it out. Far sideline, Flower Day trying to keep it in bounds for the Knights. Aurora will make a substitution here. Dan Lacoste. Second try and the header is good for Van Handel. Flower Day is fouled on the far side. Frankie Garcia getting caught for that one. Just over 4 minutes to play in the first half, a scoreless game. A far cry from Tuesday's game where Ohio Wesleyan and the Knights were slotting the soccer ball in the net time after time. Smith in the middle. We'll lay it back to Van Andel. Both teams just looking for one here before the half. Calvin trying to apply pressure, and Aurora will send it back to the keeper, Jalen Deppenbrock. Van Andel with a good challenge to win a header. Smith. Back to Mahumaza. Looking far side, it's cut off. Dan Lacoste in midfield trying to maintain possession. Get it to Island. Now Kosis. Gonna send it through and Wonder will grab it. See if the Knights can make a last push here before the half. Wonder will give it the boot. Trying to maintain over there. Enrique Gonzalez looking to get it up the sideline. Nothing doing. Now it's punched away. Connor Erickson will send it forward.
1 minute left in the first half.
Flower Day gets a throw in on the far side. He gets it to Mason Smith. Ethan Brown gets it to Siatsu. Turn looks to send it to Flower Day in the corner. And that one is a bit too heavy on the touch. It'll go out the back. An Aurora goal kick. He's willing to take his time. There is Deppenbrock.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That'll be the end of the first half. Defensively dominated. Chances few and far between. Aurora doing a nice job of slowing up the Knights along the wings. Knights creating some chances there at the end of the first half, but unable to convert. That lands us here a scoreless tie, 0-0 after one half of play. We'll be back in about 15 minutes with the second half of play here from Zytema Field in Grand Rapids. Welcome back to Zydema Field here for the beginning of the second half. Calvin and Aurora in a men's soccer game tied up at 0-0. Not a lot of chances on either side, honestly, throughout the first half. Aurora with 5 shots, Calvin with 3. Calvin credited with 1 save.
Quick score from Ohio. About 7 minutes left. Calvin women's soccer leading Kenyon 5-1.
Calvin women's soccer able to stretch out the lead out at Kenyon in Ohio, 5-1 now. They hold the advantage. Calvin women's soccer ranked up there in the nation here for this season. They have high hopes for what they can do in that Division III NCAA tournament at season's end. Be fascinating to see exactly how far they can go as a team filled with experience and talent. Excited to see where that ends up. Ready to get it back started, though, here from Zydema Field. See if Calvin comes out with a little more offensive energy, or if Aurora is able to gain the momentum as they had at the beginning of the first half. Taken away in midfield now. Incidental contact as a tripping Spartan sent Aurora to the ground as well. Rolando Martinez takes a shot and it's saved. Daniel Wonder able to slide to his left and make the stop. Aurora hopping right on top, though, momentum-wise, to begin the second half. Martinez freed up with plenty of space to fire, and Wonder made an excellent play to keep that one in front. Ethan Harvey. Oh, and he's taken down. He's cleaned out from the top of the bottom, and there's no foul called. That one confuses me, but the Knights are back in the attack. Harvey able to take it off of Aurora and win the corner. He fights right back. It was not in the box. It wouldn't have been a penalty, but I mean, it came at him from opposite directions on both top and bottom. He just got cleaned out. Surprised to not get a foul call there. Smith sends it into the box. It's still loose. And now it rolls harmlessly out. Chris Shaw able to make the stop. Tries to send it into Harvey. And the Knights will look to press it back forward. Mahumaza steps forward to knock that one away. Neuenhuis back to the middle. Already with some space to work. Drew Van Andel steps up to take one away. Martinez takes it away, and the Spartans look to push the other way. Marmolejo stepping in front. And now Martinez looking to disseminate. Into the box it goes. It sneaks past Drew Van Andel. The Knights are able to cut it away. Looking again for Correa. This time the super senior has other ideas. Smith looking far side for Akintade, and the run is not connected through. And a questionable pass that time is misplayed. Harvey gets on the end of it. Twig in the box, looking to send it through for Smith. Unable to control, and no penalty call. Harvey with great hustle, and completely confused by the pass. Looking for this near side cornerback, and he wasn't there. Nice on the near side, looking through for Harvey. And now a foul against Harvey as the Aurora player fell in front of him. This referee not really interested in handing out foul calls to either team when offense is concerned. He'll call them on the offensive player. The defense on both sides really able to defend physically and get away with it for the majority of this game so far. Twig through to Shaw, running on the box, and he's tackled right there. And that one is not called. It's been consistent both ways. Calvin defenders have defended physically and not gotten called for fouls, but that one, I guess the ref does not see that one within his agenda of a foul, and the Knights have got to play on, got to find a way to make it through regardless. Nice defense from Evan Nieuwenhuis, taking it away from Marmolejo. Great pass through from Smith to Shaw to free up that chance. It's just the Knights just unable to fully realize one of these opportunities quite yet. Fighting on the far side, Rolando Martinez goes to ground 3 times in a row to try to maintain possession. Giving great effort defensively over there. Mason Smith steps in front, and then it's cut away. Akintade looking to get past Kosis. The help comes from Connor Erickson to knock it out the sideline. Once again, there you see the foul going against the offensive player, as it has been all night. That time, Kershaw extending the off arm. Called for that one every time. Ref just not willing to give those calls when the offensive player goes to ground, and you gotta play with a bit more honesty, honestly, if you're one of the Calvin attackers or an Aurora attacker. You can't go to ground and expect a call. If he senses that that was your plan all along, the call never comes. Now Ethan Harvey working through the near side. Trying to go physical for physical, just playing the game as it's presented in front of him. Akintade trying to sneak through, and it ends up poking off of Erickson's foot out of bounds for a Calvin corner. Harvey will go to take it on the far side. Calvin now looking to take advantage of this opportunity. See if Mahumaza or Vanandel can get on the end of one of these. Corner is hit far too low. This time it'll be a throw-in, though. Now moving the other way, Marmolejo after a nice takeaway. Trying to make it past Twig. He takes a hit from outside the box, and it drifts wide of the post. Nice little downfield attack. Marmolejo moving from box to box. Wonder will take the goal kick here. Neuenhuis punches forward to get it to Twig. Harvey with a lot of pressure. And he'll be called for a foul. Mahumaza once again winning a header. The Knights defense doing a nice job of winning headers and providing forward moving opportunities. Not only winning them, but also sending them directly to the feet of the attackers. The Knights have struggled with connecting it from the midfield to the front. That's what they'll look to do here in the late goings. Chris Shaw steps in front to intercept. And then another interception from Eduardo Carrillo. But Akintade takes it back away. Rolls it through, looking for Twig. Takes a shot, it's deflected. Great goalkeeping that time by Jalen DePenbrock to close the space. So Twig didn't have room to chip it up over the top. DePenbrock right there when Aurora needed him most. Great work from Akintade and Twig, though, to feed it through. Nieuwenhuis on the near sideline to Smith in the middle. Tries to poke it through the middle. Now he gets it to Twig, who can let it turn. Right-footed shot towards the corner, and it's just wide. That's a great hit from Sam Twig. That's right where you want him to take one. That's a little more on the aggressive side. Moving sideways with no one to go to. He looks for goal and almost draws good. DePenbrock was diving to the side. Who knows if it would have been enough. 0-0 it remains. Just under 30 minutes to play in the second half. Enrique Gonzalez getting ready to enter. Knights playing with a little more energy in the second half, maybe spurred on by their displeasure with some of the calls. Funny how that happens. You think the ref is screwing you over, and really he's firing you up. It's rolled through looking for Siatsu. Harvey trying to get it to him. Instead, it's poked out, but that'll be a corner. Connor Erickson unable to get it out the sideline. Harvey will take another one, and the Knights once again have a chance to convert on a set piece. That one drifts over the head of each prospective goal scorer and into the hands of DePenbrock. Calvin looking for an indirect free kick call. None gone. Now Siatsu will move forward and try to take the shot. It's blocked away. Great job responding right off after the goal kick. Or excuse me, the punt there from DePenbrock. Once again, set up by a good header and a good pass, and Siatsu was on the move. Harvey will line it up again. We'll see if Calvin can this time find a way to make some contact on this header. Looking short for Bowser, and it's cleaned up nicely. Chris Shaw trying to sneak through. Now the ball is chipped out of bounds. Calvin beginning to regain that advantage in possession. Field position as well. A little bit of a misplay in the Calvin defense. It'll go out the far sideline. Enrique Gonzalez ready to come in the game. Correa comes out. Now the Knights look to send it through for Neuenheist. The back making the run up the near sideline. And he's turned away nicely. Good defensive play from Gerardo Estrada. Twig looking to maintain control. He gets it over to the sideline, and Shaw. Already looks for Acantate in the near sideline. Aurora sends the double team, looking for that help. Acantate slides through, and Ethan Harvey was right there, unable to make the connection. Oliver Acantate finds space where there is none. Absolutely nothing doing there to make it through and feed his teammate. There's 3 defenders on him, and he just becomes so skinny and so slippery. All while maintaining possession of the ball, and you create an opportunity like that, you just want to finish at least some of them. Tonight starting to run out of time in terms of being able to do that. Under 25 minutes to play. Foul against the Knights. Far sideline, it goes out of bounds once again. Marmolejo back to take that throw in as well. Then a misplay from Kosis, loses it out of bounds. Twig back to Bowser. Looking forward for Siatsu. Harvey, Twig, and the pass deflected there, but Siatsu makes it through. Chris Shaw to Acantate. Sliding to the middle, takes the right-footed shot, it's deflected, still in the box. Siatsu there with it. Laboring through the turn, able to get it cut out. Sal Garcia. The Knights will roll it back to Mahumaza. Chris Shaw calms that one down to feed it to Acantate, and now Alri from the middle will look to send it to a teammate. Bowser back to Harvey. Siatsu takes a look, and that one floats over the bar. We'll have a referee's timeout as Lucas Siatsu, I believe, might have some blood or something to be attended to. He'll have to come out of the game. Yeah, it's right on his knee. Seamus Kilgallen will come in. So it's Kilgallen on the far side. Getting it to Harvey. Back to Kilgallen in traffic. He's knocked down. And I believe it'll be a free kick just outside the box. The ref does call the foul this time. And yeah, it is right outside the box by less than a yard. An excellent opportunity for the Knights now. Not necessarily what you might call a fortunate break, but a good chance nonetheless. Harvey's standing over it as it stands right now. Smith is not in the game to take this one. See what the Knights can make of this. The wall is set. Harvey to take it. Left-footed strike, curling in. It's blocked away by the body of a player in the box. Time will be stopped here as Erickson is down for a moment. Jalen DePenbrock will send this one long and get it back underway. Looks like Erickson's all right. Twig trying to push the ball forward. Erickson will have to send it out the sideline. Harvey loses it. Martinez back on it for the Spartans, but Harvey gets it back. Twig and Shaw trying to work to create an opportunity from the middle up top. It's Harvey and Akintade still running the wings. See if they are going to go the distance here, as it is a scoreless game, or if Sodders wants to give him a quick breather before making a final push at the end. We'll get a foul against Aurora. Aurora looking to send it back long. Gonzalez now back to Erickson. We look to send a cross in from the far side with Kosis. It's blocked out there. It'll be a Aurora throw-in. Lucas Siatsu will return. Kilgallen with a nice little stint there. He's going to get ready to go right back in here soon, though. Coleman Alry will take a breather. I would guess that these substitutions are temporary, and Coach Sodders would be looking to get the starting lineup back into the game soon. Siatsu has provided an excellent second half spark this whole season, though. And now up the far sideline, it'll squirt out of bounds. Unable to keep it inside the white lines was Sam Twig, looking to feed it long. Penbrock will slide forward to cover that one up before any danger arrives. Under 20 to play. Still a scoreless tie. Calvin's offense has had some chances. The beginning of the game, they did not. Momentum has built since then, but now this game sent back to a bit of a standstill in momentum. Smith sending it through for Alcantara. Nice defensive play. Raul Magana. And now we'll get another foul against Aurora. Suddenly they're coming hot and heavy. Sal Garcia this time called for going low and getting none of the ball. Calvin looking to feed it through for Twig. Bowser looking through for Smith. Calvin just finding no lanes through at the moment. Ryan Lakin not disgusted with his team's play so far, as they're sitting at a 0-0 tie on the road, hanging tough. And now we'll get a foul against Raul Magana. So Mason Smith will take this free kick. Like I was saying, Coach Lakin trying to figure out how to break this scoreless tie and walk away with a win. Now Twig trying to get through into the box. This one will be covered up by DePenbrock as it kind of slipped to the side. Chris Shaw wins the header in midfield. Neuenhuis coming forward to possess for the Knights. Subs will come in after that one goes out the sideline. Seamus Kilgallen in for Chris Shaw. Gerardo Estrada returns. Neuenhuis able to cut off that run and force the Spartans to knock it out of bounds themselves. Looks forward for Lucas Yatsu now. Now Sal Garcia back on the ball, and he'll send it back to his defense. 13 minutes to play, 0-0. The Knights with more shots in the second half than the Spartans, but the Spartans with more shots in the first half than the Knights. Seamus Kilgallen and Lucas Yatsu in as substitutes for Calvin right now. Otherwise, it's the starting lineup. And for Aurora, it's mainly the guys they started the half with. Now it'll be a foul against Drew Van Andel. He'll be talked to here after challenging from behind. Doing his best to just keep the ball on the other half of the field. the Knights will roll back the free kick spot, just as Sal Garcia did a moment ago on Calvin free kick. Oliver Akintade remembering and just kind of reminding everybody of the details of the situation. Little mind games back and forth. They'll roll out the sideline for an Aurora free kick. Bowser, Mahumaza, Van Andel, and Nieuwenhuis across the back with Wonder and net for the Knights. Doing excellent work, and the same can be said about Gerardo Estrada, Connor Erickson, Sergio Briones, and Evan Kosas with the Pembroke in net. Those are the 4 players across the back for Aurora, and those 2 units have been the best on their respective sides of the field. Both offenses trying to be the one to break the scoreless tie. Bit of a scary situation after a header got away from Aurora, but Akintade unable to get a shot off. Cross-field pass, and now Akintade looks to send it back to the corner. He slides it through for Smith. Cross attempt comes, it's poked out the baseline. Free kick to the Knights. Aurora ready to send in more substitutions. Mason Smith ready to send it into the box. Far side, Van Andel was looking for it. It's still loose. And now out the back for another Calvin corner. Drew Van Andel came soaring in with his head above the level that DePenbrock's hands were at. Although Jalen DePenbrock has the advantage of being able to reach high, Drew Van Andel still was going to win that ball. Don't believe he was able to make contact on that one, but a fantastic effort. Swooping corner towards the far side. It's put towards the net, and DePenbrock scoops it up there. Akintade slides that one out of bounds, preventing the counterattack. Ethan Harvey comes out and Chris Shaw in. Sam Twigg slots to the far side, and Chris Shaw will man the middle of the attack. Ref will reset things with just under 10 minutes to play. Nieuwenhuis forward to cut it off. And now to Smith, who will work from the center circle. Mahumaza looks to cross the field. Marmolejo able to get it forward, and now moving forward with it, Gonzalez. Too many black shirts there. This one sent out the sideline. Calvin throw. Mason Smith looking to send it through for Chris Shaw, just a little bit too far forward. Kilgallen, who is into the game, trying to control at midfield. Gonzalez. Trying to move forward. Smith fell on the ball there, and he's slow to get up. Hotly contested on either side of the field. It'll be a Calvin throw on that far side. Will somebody find the back of the net in the next 8 minutes, or are we heading to extra frames? Extra frame's always a fun time, obviously, but Calvin looking at another game tomorrow night against another very capable opponent in Carthage. Not necessarily extra game time that you want right now. You play the game that's set out in front of you. Right now, that's giving both of these teams an opportunity to claim the victory in the late goings. Trying to send it forward for Lucas Iatsu. A lot of contact, no foul comes. Lucas Iatsu, I believe, has shown the yellow card for the words he's exchanging with the referee. Frustrated with the lack of a foul call after he is held from behind, looking to free up on a through ball over the top. He's not going to win that case, and he is going to be shown the yellow card. Frustration's boiling over after a night-long event here with the head referee uninterested in awarding fouls to either team, trying to score, trying to move past the defender. Physical defense is the way of the night here, and whichever team executes it the best is going to be the one coming out on top. And now a free kick is given to the Knights while they're on the run, moving towards the goal. In the end, none of this really is going to matter to decide the outcome of the game, no matter how frustrated either team is with the referee. It's going to be decided on the field. Ball don't lie continues to ring true game after game. Both teams looking to take advantage. Chris Shaw slots it out to the sideline where Sam Twigg awaits. He looks to send a cross in. Calvin unable to keep control, but Neuenhuis will run behind this one and keep possession. Kilgallen. Through to Chris Shaw. He thinks he's heavily defended from behind, but really nobody there to prevent him from turning. This time he tries to make the turn, and Erickson makes a nice stick. Aurora on the counterattack, and Neuenhuis cuts it away. Mason Smith, far side for Twigg. Twigg back to Shaw. He tried to slide it through for Mason Smith, who was there, and it's poked away. Ball in the box without control. Akintade takes it away to his right. Back to Chris Shaw. He works to his right, takes a shot, and it rolls towards the baseline and out of bounds. A Calvin corner forthcoming. 5 minutes to play. Patience there from Akintade and Chris Shaw, winning Calvin this opportunity. Taking their time to get a good one. We'll see what the Knights can do with it. Mahumasa takes a shot, and it's just wide. On the rebound, he put a good hit on it. It's closing time. And if you got money in the bank, it's time to withdraw. See who can find that game-deciding goal first. Mason Smith battling on the second header, able to get it forward to Twig. A New Zealand native moving forward. Trying to sneak past Dan Lacoste, who's into the game. Kilgallen misses the touch that time, and it slides too far through. Neuenhuis able to punch one forward. And now Calvin will get a throw in on the near side. Neuenhuis ranges forward to take it quickly with 3.5 to play. Shaw unable to get the foot on it, but Smith keeps it in. Still plenty of time. The Knights will draw it back and then look to re-enter. Aurora in survival mode at this point. Trying to make it to those extra frames as Calvin is the one pressing, trying to finish it off right now. Mason Smith trying to push forward for Sam Twig, and now we'll get a foul against Aurora. Contact against the body. Mason Smith hitting the ground. There'll be a free kick over there just in front of the center circle, 2.5 minutes to play. And Smith unable to stop it there. That'll waste precious seconds. He sets it up. Calvin presses forward, and now he'll send it into the box. Towards the backside, and DePenbrock is there. Both Mahumaza and Van Andel were in a good spot to put a head on it, but DePenbrock right in between them to make the snag. Twig trying to send it forward for Siatsu, who gets a head on it. He pokes it, and it's deflected away. DePenbrock on the attack. Turns away Lucas Siatsu's attack. He is down in the box. DePenbrock as well. That was heavy contact. Siatsu almost making the play for himself. Penbrock is up. Siatsu still down. Time is stopped with 1:38 to play in the second half. Lucas Siatsu, who has had injuries throughout his career, this is not what you want to see. I do hope he is all right. He'll be helped up by the trainers here. And it looks like the right leg is the one he favors. He'll come off. Replacing him will be Ethan Harvey. Siatsu walks gingerly off. Not only an excellent Calvin soccer player, but a great friend of mine, and I do hope Luca is all right. Hope to check in with him and be able to announce his name re-entering the game the next time Calvin is here at home. Maybe tomorrow, but maybe at a future date, who knows what that situation is. For his teammates, though, the Calvin initiative now is to find a way to put one in the back of the net in 1 minute and 38 seconds. It was Calvin Ball. So Aurora will be afforded the opportunity to just send one long, and Calvin will have to build it from the back. And now a bit of a misplay as Marmolejo able to make some contact on a pass. Aurora suddenly flipping the field just a little bit, but Kilgallen now turning and making a run forward. Twig Trying to send it through for Akintate. And he is offsides.
1 minute left in regulation.
1 minute remaining and ticking. Akintate caught offsides, apparently. Aurora taking their time. Like I said earlier, survival mode. So it'll go out the sideline. Aurora will get a throw in. 30 seconds to play in regulation. Nieuwenhuis trying to head it forward for Smith. Marmolejo trying to move past him. Gets it back. The cross is knocked away. Sam Twig on the ball now with 10 seconds to play.
10, 9, 8, 7.
Trying to run forward
6,
and use his speed.
5, 4,
Crosses
3,
towards the middle.
2,
He'll
1.
take a hit, and it's deflected. A valiant effort. 0-0 tie the score here at the end of regulation, excuse me. 5 minutes on the clock to run down before we line them back up and resume here from Zaitama Field. Lucas Iatsu is up on the far side and walking off unassisted, albeit gingerly. He'll definitely be unavailable for the rest of today. Keep you updated on what happens with him progressing through the rest of this season. I do believe, from the looks of it at least, that should be all right. Did an excellent job that whole second half of providing a burst for Kelvin. He'll end the game with a yellow card. And we'll line it back up for the first of 2 possible overtime periods. I believe, and I will confirm here, but I think it's 2 15-minute periods if nobody scores in the first. 10-minute periods, I'm corrected here. And I believe it's golden goal, yes. So the first goal wins it. So at the end of the first 10-minute period, I believe we'll switch the field around, go the other way. But either way, from the moment the ball is put into play here in overtime, goal and you go home a winner. I wasn't here on Tuesday night to get my refresh on the overtime rules then. Of course, I couldn't remember those carrying over from last year and different rules between women's soccer and men's soccer. And I apologize for not having that information right away, but either way, we're getting ready to get it started. Once again, Calvin coming into this game at 3-0-1, so coming out in a neutral position in the one overtime experience they've had so far. Aurora is 2-0-0 on the year, so trying to remain undefeated. They can do so with a win or a draw. Just comes down to who's able to convert offensively, because these defenses have been stout. Neither team wants to be the one to give it up. Should be a fun one. Second consecutive overtime game of the season for the Knights. Calvin women's soccer getting a victory earlier today, 6-2. Calvin volleyball in action against Wittenberg. Calvin will send Kilgallen out there to start the overtime period. And other than that, it is the starting lineup. Kilgallen is on the field. in the place of Ulrey, I believe. Coleman Ulrey starting this overtime period on the bench. Ulrey, an excellent defender and distributor, but the Knights really haven't needed that defensive help tonight. Kilgallen, not necessarily in skill set, but in deployment and tactical strategy, is used as much more of an offensive threat. Two different roles for two players with excellent capabilities. I'm sure Ulrey could fit into that role of pushing forward and providing offensive support as well, but not where he has trained with the team so far this year. So it'll be Kilgallen in an effort not to just draw, but to get the victory here in overtime. For Aurora, looks like the starting lineup is fully intact. Calvin sends it long, and Estrada will let it go out of bounds for a throw-in. Trying to turn the corner Marmolejo, but Evan Nieuwenhuis sticks him there. Nieuwenhuis, the sophomore, with only some experience in the spring, coming up big in several different scenarios. How the Spartans trying to turn and move the other way. Drew Van Andel from his knees able to turn away that attack. We're looking to get it to Domenico Campazzuto. So I stand corrected. He is in the starting lineup, not fully intact. Now trying to move forward. Kilgallen, he looks for Twig, and that one's cut out the sideline. Correa not in the game as of right now for Aurora. Akintate through the box looking for Shaw to Ethan Harvey from an awkward angle. It's blocked down. DePenbrock makes the save. Aurora trying to chip it out the sideline, but the Knights maintain possession and look to press forward once again. Twig back to Smith. Over to Akintate. He'll take a low shot into Penbrock. Blocks it and covers it up. Bowser will look to come to the near side where Akintate awaits. Once again, Oliver Akintate trying to turn the corner. He loses his footing. Marmolejo able to make the interception there. Over to Gonzalez. And the Knights able to regain possession now. Mason Smith. Send it over to Bowser on the far side. Mason Smith to the near side. Nieuwenhuis with space. Trying to get it through to Shaw. Marmolejo will just give it all he's got to send it the other way. He'll go out the sideline where Mahumazo will run it down and take the throw in. Knights will actually take a second and let Nieuwenhuis range back. Out the sideline, this one unable to be corralled. Sam Twig. Limited space in the near sideline, and he cuts back to the middle. Smith able to knock it away from behind. And Aurora knocks it out the sideline. Shaw trying to lead Akintade through. Nieuwenhuis to Shaw in the middle of the field. Trying to get it through for Kilgallen, and it's just past him. The Knights making every move deliberately forward. Very aggressive right now, leaving themselves vulnerable to the counterattack, but not waiting for Aurora anymore, trying to take matters into their own hands. Just over 5 minutes to play in the first overtime period. Over the top it goes. Erickson looks to send it long. Back through the middle now. Gonzalez trying to keep control. Akintade now through the middle with speed. Looking to send it long for Nieuwenhuis. That one just a bit too strong on the pass. The Penbrock looking to send this one long. Van Andel able to muscle that one to the far sideline. Harvey now. Trying to find space. He finds Mason Smith. Kilgallen able to turn. Feed it through for Twig. Now Smith. Back to Shaw. Looking back for Twig. Just misses the connection. Now Chris Shaw bracketed on both sides. He'll get it back to Mason Smith, trying to send it through. Smith will take a shot, and this one's partially deflected. Three minutes to play. Now Twig trying to move forward. And he loses this one out of bounds. Chipped up the near sideline. Drew Van Andel ranges forward to head it back out of bounds. Mahuma's able to keep that one in bounds, and he gets it to Smith after the Aurora throw-in. Twig. Kilgallen. Sideline Akintade. Trying to make it past Estrada. Nieuwenhuis steps in front. Unable to keep possession of it through the middle. Drew Van Andel cuts it off there. Now Aurora the other way with Garcia. He'll take a shot. It's blocked by Mahumaza as soon as it leaves his foot. Mahumaza able to get on that one. He maintains control up the far sideline, still making the run, and he pokes it through for Harvey. It's lost there. And now he's called for a foul from behind.
1 minute left in the first
Excellent
overtime.
aggression, knowing the time, as you hear there, 1 minute left. Mahomes are trying to push it forward. Now going the other way, Erickson, another center back, trying to help his team out by pushing forward. Wonder will cover this one up with under 30 seconds to play. He gives it the punt to try to move the ball forward. Akintade back to Kilgallen, to Twig. Far side, Harvey with 10 seconds.
9, 8,
Trying to send it through for
7,
Mason Smith,
6,
to Twig,
5,
back to Smith,
4,
to Akintade. He chips it up, and it's just over the bar. Literally had a look as there was 10-second countdown ticking away. Can't do it any better than that with limited time. But the Knights unable to score. What a story that would be. Into the back of the net as the horn sounds to win the game. Something you only get here stateside. Statistically, Calvin really starting to shine out in front. 19-8 total shots. De Penbrock has now had to make 6 saves to Calvin's 2. Akintade getting some attention with a cramp there. All of Calvin's players who have been in there for a long time getting stretched out, getting ready to go. This intermission between overtimes is not forgiving. Clock already underneath a minute and a half. And just like that, as soon as you finished up one overtime, you have not caught your breath. And the second one begins. Calvin definitely pressing and creating a lot of offensive chances, but Aurora holding strong, 0-0. For those of us working here in sports information, the term overtime has more meanings than one. We're sticking around here and getting a little hint of that extra payday. But for Calvin, no amount of shots is going to win you the game. It's not how this game is defined. Shots are one thing, shots converted are the only task now. Aurora trying to really turn the momentum around. They didn't offensively threaten in that period. Been deadlock here in the scoreless tie throughout this game, but they have not been able to do much past that. We'll see if the Knights can make the stop. Sorry, make the stop, yes. but also make the game-deciding goal. Same group of contenders out there onto the field, except for Calvin replaces Akintate with Flower Day, I believe. Akintate trying to overcome those cramps. Chris Shaw in the middle of the field. Send it far side. Harvey trying to find Twig. Out of bounds off Aurora. Now Chris Shaw on possession to Kilgallen. Towards the middle of the box, a left-footed shot directly at the goalkeeper to Penbrock. An excellent shooting lane. The shot, however, draws a bead right where the red shirt lay. Mahomaza able to poke it away from Gonzalez. Calvin on the throw. So it's Siatsu and Akintate with ice around and bands to stretch, and this game has been every bit as physical as you could imagine. Calvin has to line it up again tomorrow. See how they recover and respond tomorrow. Smith pokes it out of bounds on the far sideline. Twig looked to send it through for Shaw on the 1-2. Chris Shaw denies that clearance attempt. Penbrock taking his time with the ball. Calvin not pressuring him, and then Saunders gets up and yells to his attackers zeros, as in the current score. It's not time to wait around. We got to bring the pressure. Smith to Twig. Sent back out of there. Now Neuenhuis up the far sideline, looks to chip it forward for Harvey. Too much on it. Some days you pound on the door, you pound on it, you pound on it, you pound on it, and it just doesn't fall down. Calvin has pounded on it, and they have 6 minutes left to pound away. Is it going to fall? Is it going to stay standing? It's to be decided here in the late goings. This one spins away from the Spartans and towards Harvey and the Knights. He'll send it across in front. Flower Day was there, still loose in the box. And Twig unable to find Flower Day on the rebound. Shaw runs it down, but the Knights still in business. Shaw trying to send it through. Aurora will send it up the sideline. Corner to the Knights, actually. They say it went out the baseline. Flower Day with a chance to be the hero in the late goings, the sub. He was in a good spot. Harvey will change sides of the field to take the corner kick, sends it towards the back post. A bit too far on this one. This time, Calvin knocks it out the baseline. DePenbrock will be able to take his time with this one. It's a goal kick resting at his feet. DePenbrock's Pembroke moves the ball. Bit of a gray area in the ruling there. Harvey up the far sideline, able to win a throw in there. Chris Shaw trying to get it through for Smith, who was trying to slide through as well. Under 4 minutes to play as Kosas will send this one long. Now the Spartans look to find their way through. Neuenhuis is back to recover as Correa was on the move. Shaw trying to find Flowerday long. Good defense, keeps it away. And now Wonder comes forward to slide and cover that one up. Bowser through the middle looking for Twig. Excellent touch to control it. Poked out of bounds by Erickson, but it's a Calvin throw. Bowser back to Kilgallen. Everybody on their feet now. Both coaches fully up and alert. Aurora trying to turn the other way. Marmolejo sending it long for Correa. Mahuma's able to be the furthest man back. Sends it out the sideline. Under 3 minutes to play. Marmolejo over there to throw it in. He's taking his time. And now he throws it towards the box. Now looks to send across far side. It goes out the baseline. 2 minutes to play. And a goal kick for Wonder. Wonder will not waste his time with it. He sets it down and gets ready to send it long as Calvin hustles forward. Can they find the one goal they need? Or does this one end in the draw? Flowerday slots it through. A shot taken off the post from Harvey. Another from Smith, and it's just wide. Harvey off the crossbar in the 109th minute. And the clock is stopped for injury. Aurora player down. Looks like a cramp. Something everybody out there is suffering with right now. Off the crossbar, excuse me. Mixing up the words in my excitement. Harvey almost finished this one, but unable to direct it on frame. Goal kick for DePenbrock. Dan Lacoste in for the injured player.
One minute left in overtime.
1 minute left. Marmolejo on the ball. Bowser steps forward to win it for the Knights, and now Smith. Shaw on the far side. Marmolejo running him down and applying pressure. He's been active here in the overtime periods. Harvey unable to control it on the far side. Calvin trying to send it back across the middle. Now Kilgallen with it. Back to Nieuwenhuis. Van Andel will try to chip it over the top. Bowser sending it back in. Lacoste sending it back out.
10,
Out the sideline.
8,
Bowser looking to
7,
send it forward.
6,
In the
5,
box, it's deflected
4,
there.
3,
He looks to take
2,
a hit.
1.
Shaw takes a shot and it's deflected at the end. And that'll be all she wrote.
0-0 between Calvin and Aurora. Remind you that
From
tomorrow
Zeitema
night,
Field, the
Calvin
final
will be
score,
right back here at Zeitema Field,
0-0.
Firebirds of Carthage
As the
College.
clock
Thank
hits
you for
zeros,
coming on
that's
out tonight,
5 of
folks,
them
and
across the
please travel
board.
home safely.
And a draw is the result. For Aurora, obviously you'd like a win, but with the pressure they faced throughout the game, a draw was probably the result. It was in the cards in a best case scenario for the Spartans, and that they achieved. Defensively brilliant throughout this game. DePenbrock and his whole defensive backfield doing nothing but the right things all game long. And on the other side, Calvin absolutely disappointed with the draw. You always try to find two sides, who won it, who lost it in a draw, and I think the disappointing end is without a doubt the team in black tonight, but they'll get a chance to tee it up once again tomorrow here hosting the Red Men of Carthage. Calvin 0, Aurora 0, no goals in this one tonight. We appreciate you watching and listening along, however, and hope to have you tuning into future Calvin events. Looking forward past tomorrow's game. Calvin then hits the road for 3 in a row. Alma, Emory, and Oglethorpe, actually 4 in a row, before they're back home against Illinois Wesleyan, but that isn't till the 2nd of October, so if you can make it out tomorrow, the Knights would love your support. If not, you can follow along here on CalvinKnights.com. Your final, Calvin 0, Aurora 0. My name's Jeff Vanderplug. Thank you for watching and listening.